Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Childress. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On first and 10, Childress.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
A solid stiff arm. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Looking to throw on second down. Childress. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Got it. Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
McCaffrey following the penalty. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The Niners had 1-6 now. They come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They needed something to energize that locker room and give them a little sense of purpose. And oftentimes, that sense of purpose and a little relaxation can lead to better performance the following week as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at the Saints defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
This defense for the Niners, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time, ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively.
out there throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Third and goal, option right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Ty Davis-Price, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, They're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On first down, McCarthy.
He completes it to Olave.
And nothing there after the catch, but he does get this down to the 43-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw on second down, Childress. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give left side for Davis Price. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down. Childress. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, Childress. Connects with Kittle underneath. Dances by him. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
And Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
First and 10.
McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again.
McCarthy.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Operating from the gun.
McCarthy. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Kamara up the middle. Powerful running. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Okay, ready? Round ball 80.
Kamara. Gonna be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw on second down.
McCarthy.
Flush to his right.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Off play action. Childress. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A final shot before break. Childress. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they've probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. They run off tackle right with Kamara.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Childress. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Childress flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Isaiah Foskey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Childress. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Off play action. McCarthy going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry.
67 yards.
And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Childress. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Hey, check that. Street. Dragon 60. Come 19.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
19 Lion. Mustang 19. Go, Rig. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. To throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Caught by Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks.
Looking to throw. Childress.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Tag! Bronco switch. Ready?
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Childress eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Saints 12-yard
Ready
line.
up! Hurry! Check, hurt!
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Looking to throw. Childress. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
41, 49ers 17.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, McCarthy able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans,
it's a rare win, just their 2nd in these first 8 games.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.